And we're back with the third episode, I guess, of Knights of the Old Republic. So I'm going to try something a little different. I know I keep trying things that are a little different, but I wanted to see if I could get, like a lot of like what I want the subject of this episode to be out in the beginning so that I'm not constantly like looking for my words throughout the entire episode, and I can be a little bit more present, as I play. So I think what I want to talk about this episode is just I guess kind of a mixed topic of space and the environment, right? Because they're both really they're things I think about a lot, but also do we not have any regular med kits? I mean, you might need to go buy some.
Yes.
Come on, Taco Bell, let's go. From this weirdly accented guy. It's something that I think about a lot, and it's something that I think is really pertinent, like in the narrative too, for Taurus as a place. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm probably. Yeah, I'm too broke to get any of this. I don't care.
Ready.
So Taurus, like as a concept in Knights of the Old Republic, is a city, and maybe this is obvious that people have been watching this, that's based on tiers, right? Where kind of the people at the highest level, at the top of the city, get all of the infrastructure benefits. They get all the infrastructure and benefits, and the people at the bottom of the place are here, the under city or whatever, where all the poor people live that don't get access to sunlight, don't get and have to live in like this environmentally messed up world that has been created by rapid expansion. I think, how many did I can buy? Probably should buy all of those. Yeah. By like rapid expansion and like widespread building. And it's an interesting idea. I think it's a feasible idea. Like, it passes go conceptually, but it's I kind of feel the opposite. I think maybe in a world where there is like intergalactic space travel and there is like other alternatives to this planet, to Taurus, which is the case in Star Wars. There's plenty of different worlds that people live on. Then this is kind of feasible. But I think in reality, with how Earth is going to be in the future, I really think that what'll happen is that as space travel develops, mostly low-income people and poor people will end up in space, because space sucks. It just sucks, man. Like, I think the appeal of being weightless, which is something that I want to try once by doing like those like space flights, like that you can do in planes. I just think it would be like a cool thing to feel what it's like to be weightless. But I think once that appeal wears off, it's gonna be pretty bad for people in space for a lot of reasons. One, the Earth is the only planet that is in feasible reach of us to habitate. We can live on the moon and we can live on Mars, but neither one of those planets, or planet and moon, have any kind of atmosphere, and they don't have the ability to naturally sustain life. So anything that we're going to be doing out there will be akin to hydroponic growth and like indoor grows, which I feel like are not as effective and as efficient. And also, like, because I'm in these environmental circles and people like always are talking about hydroponics versus growing outside. A lot of people say the flavor of certain foods hydroponically comes out weird. So I don't think this will be a major decider, but the food will be worse in space, probably. And things will probably have a tougher time growing there. The biggest thing is that people who go into space will have a huge amount of health problems. Namely because we do not get protection from our atmosphere in space, we won't have protection against cancer-causing radiation from the sun. So the incidence of cancer, which is something that's true among astronauts, that cancer rates are much higher, will be huge. And when people live up there, they will be getting cancer earlier, and they will be dying of cancer, and because they probably will not have access to the same kind of cancer treatment facility options as we do on the Earth, because it's hard to get adequate treatment here. You know, how are they going to build all that infrastructure out in space? So that's another main thing. And the final, I think, piece of the puzzle is that, well, maybe I said all three. The Earth is the only habitable planet that's even decent. There's no protection. Oh, I guess it's part of the cancer argument. There are multiple physiological and muscular dystrophy-related issues that come from being in space. The entire way our bodies work is programmed for the Earth, for the constant weight of gravity. Our spines elongate if we're in space for too long, so people that are in space are actually taller than people that live on Earth. Their heads get larger because of swelling, the way that the liquids in our body move. And not a lot of people have done real long-term health studies, outside of the fact that we know that people will get cancer at a much higher rate and will suffer from muscular dystrophy very quickly from moving in space. So what will probably happen, very akin to Taurus, is that there will be a class-based system between people who live in space and people who live on Earth. And it's going to be, in my opinion, and not just because I love the franchise, it'll be more like Gundam, where people from space will start to become literally different in a physiological sense than people who live on Earth. They will deal with disease at a much higher rate, and they will become acclimated to a lifestyle that very few of us can probably understand because of our Earth-based experiences. And so as inevitable colonies develop, probably out of, and this is, you know, kind of ties into the whole my ideas about space, as colonies in space develop, probably very, very most likely built out of the desire to get into space mining, which will change how economics works entirely on on Earth. People will be living out there, working out there, making money. Probably a lot of blue collar people will be sent up there because of the risks and the dangers. They might be. It'll be like the next California gold rush. Like a lot of people will be going up there to make some money and to be a part of a growth industry, and it'll change the way the entire world works, because the socio-political, economic, trifecta of how the world works with imports and exports and production and reliance on trade and tariffs will be completely rewritten. Like energy, for example. What if there's all this, what if there's, comets that are going past or asteroids that are going past that have as much gas on them, or an equivalent to something that can be burned for fuel, just forgetting any other kind of sustainable developments that would take place in the future, that is larger than that's something that is larger than the entire amount of that fuel produced in a year, and it's sent to a country that otherwise does not have that resource availability within their borders. Then suddenly they become a super cheap exporter, and the way the entire world works changes. And that most likely will happen to metals, different metals, but also potentially water, because we're draining our freshwater resources very quickly. And desalination is also a process that favors rich people because it's expensive. So I don't think there will ever be a time where we don't have fresh water, but there will be a time where poor people don't have fresh water. That's for true. I mean, and it's already like that in parts of the country because of groundwater contamination. But yeah, so I guess that's kind of the primer. I'll get into actually playing the dang game. I just thought, I'd try to get some of this out of the way in the beginning, and then get into just kind of breezing through the topic as I continue forward and play. But yeah, can I go out there, please?
Perhaps we can learn a lesson.
Oh, I think I can just go through. Yeah. Yikes. Are these just Sith out here? Huh. But yeah, even to like the environmental standpoint.
Please, you have to help me.
Oh, this is mission.
Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? Gadden?
Gadden?
I don't know what you're
Oh, the
talking
white-eyed
about.
dude, the
Please, Zalbar's in trouble.
anime black
He needs
person
our help, or
looking
they're gonna
dude.
sell him into slavery.
Oh, slavery. We could have picked this as a
Zalbar,
topic
we were
too.
just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul.
How did you just deduce that he was a Wookiee? Is Zalbar like a Wookiee name? That seems kind of judgmental, Karth.
He threw himself at him and then roared for me to run.
Seems like you assumed his species.
I figured Zalbar would be right behind me, but there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on!
Do you know where he's being kept?
Sweet, so now I get mission. Yeah, we're good. And mission can level up because she doesn't come pre-stocked with abilities here. So I think mission, she's like a hacker, I think. She is Dex and intelligence. Skills. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing security. Oops. Security. Demolitions. Computer use. And awareness. Sweet.
Ready.
Ready.
Yes?
But yeah, the environmental stuff as well. Like, I think to that point, like, a lot of people look at space and they look at the environment and they think that space is like an alternative, and it just isn't going to be the case because it's just not nice enough for people on Earth. I wouldn't want to live there. I mean, you look at like Mars. Is that Canderous over there? It is. You look at like Mars and it's like, you know, it's as barren as the Gobi Desert, like one for one, literally. Everybody's got Karth's outfit on. They all shop at the same H&M. This was like their summer selection or something.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
It's literally the same guy as the
We've already
Iskier
lost
guy.
enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
That's Canderous Ordo. He's the most famous Mandalorian.
Canderous Ordo?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The
Isn't
Undercity is
orzo
crawling
like
with
some
rat
kind of
ghouls.
pasta?
I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Canderous, I heard something. Over there in the...
Over there in the shit.
Sounded like a rat ghoul.
When you click out of the browser accidentally.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Let's get on. Shit. Alright. We got wrecked the last time we fought these dudes.
Let's go!
Oh my god. Why was the first rat ghoul was way tougher? Man, I'm getting smacked up.
I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself.
I can't carry
You'd be
all this
smart to get out of
salvage
here as
back by
well.
myself.
Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
Finding anymore. Hello? Oh no, please, bugs. Enter?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever
I lost the
we could from
ability to
Republic
click on the
escape pods
text
that
there.
crashed
God, this
during
is the
recent
worst
battle
build
overhead.
ever made for
But the lower
Knights.
city
Probably
gangs
for
got
any
here
Steam
first.
game. It's just so
Anything
bad.
worthwhile in those Republic pods is
Luckily on this
probably in
run
their
there
hands
hasn't been
by
that
now.
many issues.
Davik won't like that.
Can we do it? Can we do it now?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble. This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls.
He's like,
The
here's a
lower city is
justification
overrun
for
with
you
gangs,
needing more lore,
but the two
but
most
also trying
important
to stay
ones
true to
are
the
hidden
character.
wrecks.
Blah, blah,
But
blah.
lately,
We know
take
what
these
they
escape
are.
pods, for example. Come on, boys, let's...
Yeah, it's luckily there haven't been like too many really big issues with this build in this run, but man, it was horrible. Like the couple other times I tried to play, like again, not being able to move in certain segments, not being able to select things, not being able to like, I mean, I think at the end of the last episode, like a huge part of this map didn't render. It's crazy. Send.
What?
She should be able to recover the mine. Nice. I think they probably did this to show you that like with a high enough skill you can be able to get these things. Wish they had passive health regeneration in this game too. That would be nice, because I'm just getting... I don't have like any other people in my party to soak damage. And we don't have Jedi, so we don't have anybody to heal people yet.
What?
But yeah, the there's so much that people are doing to like screw up our environment down here, and it really sucks because there's never going to be like a real alternative, you know? This is the only planet we'll ever have, and I think it'll start to get better once the planet becomes a place exclusively of upper class and middle class people, because of the nature of what space travel is going to be.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
And it's called anthrax. You'll get hot and then you'll burn up and die. Or you could turn into some kind of science fiction monster. It's probably flip of a coin on that one. You diseased freak?
No! No! I can feel it! Ah!
Oh, it's me, Jim. We don't want to use flurry actually. So you actually can't clear a comp. So in the pause menu, I can't actually tell him to not do something. God damn it! Now I'm gonna take all that damage because I didn't realize, but flurry makes you more vulnerable. So every time I use flurry, I'm basically missing and then setting my defense to like half of what it is, because every ability when you start is like horrible. How come I don't have power attack? I thought I bought that. Maybe I didn't. Is it not like equipped? Weird. I have to get that one next time. But yeah, it's you know, it's the only planet we're ever gonna get, and
What?
people will realize that because it's already like that with like middle class and higher class. Like developed countries tend to be less exploited than lower country, you know, lower class, less developed countries, you know. You see it everywhere, you know, like Asia and India initially in their growth periods created a ton of waste and trash, and they still do because they're growing. I've got all the papers.
Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? I should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here.
Nasty.
We've already lost one so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You're ignoring me, time to die. You gotta love how they gave you these kind of options in Knights, because you really could just say fuck it and kill people. And in this game, you couldn't really do that in Mass Effect. You ended up saying a lot of the same stuff no matter what you picked. He said Rakghoul serum. You don't want to ask about that?
I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die. Yeah, sure. The commander won't be too happy if you come back empty-handed, right? Well, the same thing goes for us. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this...
I love how they just put thought into everything, though, in this game. Like, it really... They just do... They give you these little minor conversations and let you, like, ask questions and really investigate even the smallest details. And, like, this environment, it looks like any kind of concrete jungle that, like, any sci-fi game could have, but it's so much more fleshed out in terms of, like, base plot. I wonder if I could pull that guy. Like, by just hitting him with, like... Yeah, card, man, God.
Yes?
Maybe Flurry is just so bad that it was literally making me think these guys are like way harder than they are. Like I bought so many of the damn pods, and it just like, it didn't mean anything, you know? Yeah, he's doing so much more damage, that's why he pulled her. Thanks for the money and the creds. Ugh. Oh, it's all like devoured, look at that, ugh. Nice. I wish it was first person cam. Not like there's much to look at. Yeah. But yeah, like countries that, you know, certain countries get exploited for their materials and because they're, you know, not looked at as higher class, they don't get to like really defend their resources in the same way. Oh boy. Just shoot him. Use improved power blast. Oh, yeah, wait, he just used power attack. What the heck, man? Solo mode, pause game, stealth. I think we gotta use the antidotes. But yeah, I think that's how it'll probably go for the environment, you know. There's a lot of things that people could be doing even now that's like relatively easy. Oh, does this heal you too? Wow.
What?
That are like relatively easy to be like more sustainable and less destructive. Like lots of things with single-use plastics, which are just one of the worst things ever come up with. You know, things like oh, I could have just waited. Oh, heavy combat suit. Maybe I should put that on. Republic mod armor. 5+4. Oh, this is, I think it's like literally the same thing. Special upgradable. This one is not upgradable, so we should give this to Karth.
Ready?
Everybody gets hand-me-downs when you're on a team. It's like, because Mission is probably going to get his gear. Oh yeah, whoops. Mission. Yeah, see? Making the booty nice.
What?
Sure.
Everybody gets to play dress up. Oh god. And good thing that skeleton had money on him. But yeah, you see it in other countries, and there's plenty of things that people could be doing to be more sustainable, that they're not like recycling and more wide things. And it's so easy. Oh god, this is what a Gamorrean looks like. Oh jeez. You know, recycling in more wide amounts. I'm just gonna go back to Karth, because my character just keeps getting wrecked. God damn it, Taco Bell. Why is it that your power attack is not in your command menu? You did it when you're AI. All I still have is flurry. Do I have to like equip it or something? See, look, hold up. Where are my skills? What are my skills? Or maybe it's my abilitas. Feats? Oh, here they are. Oh, he doesn't... What? He doesn't have it, but he definitely... Wait, no, yeah, he does. It's right here. Ugh, I'm so injured. I can hardly hold my side. But yeah, people could be recycling more. They could be growing a lot of their own food. There's a guy down here that named Rob Greenfield that I volunteered with a couple times, who's managed to live off of, you know, by growing a lot of his own food. And food is a huge expense for a lot of people. And you know, I wouldn't sit here and pretend that someone's gonna just like hop right into gardening and have the available resources. I'm just gonna look up what the issue with this power attack thing is. Alright, and we're back. I was just trying to figure out why power attack never came up on my menu, and I think I have to like cycle through the abilities or something. Hold on. Yeah, those are med packs and stuff over there, but I'll probably have to fight some more Gamorreans, and I'll have the ability to try that in a second. But oh, it's a maze. But yeah, I don't know, it is frustrating to see that probably more could be done to protect the planet. That's doable by anybody, not oh, son of a bitch. That's doable by anybody. That's not just like a one-off kind of deal. God, they're all in here, man. Use power attack. Snipe that dude. Boom, boom. Hit him with a boom, boom, pop. God, we do so much better with Karth, man. I'm just gonna have to play Taco Bell to figure out what this issue is, but yeah, I think rules with recycling could be clearer. Like, I didn't even know until I was in college that they will not, like, if you send out stuff to be recycled, they will not take it unless it's been, like, washed, you know? Like, you need to clean all your stuff. There's tons of things, like, they won't take boxes unless they're flattened out. They won't take... Probably Zalbar's probably over there. They won't take boxes until they're flattened out. They won't take, plastic bags. At least the ones in our county don't take plastic bags, and I think that has to go straight through the bins in front of the Publix, which we try to do.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. I've got the codes to lower the shield.
How convenient that they won't make you go up to continue the quest. Jesus, this is a big map. So yeah, I mean, it's not always that clear, you know. Oh, here, so we have to hit these. Why couldn't it just be on this? This is maybe force attacks or something. Power attack that dude. Stab him. Stab this man. Yeah, there we go. See, power attack. I think it's because his build might be strength-based versus dex-based. So he's like just not getting anything out of doing all this. Did mine disappear there, or is this the only one in here? I can probably reprogram that drone too. Hola, senor. Promised Land Journal. Interesting. What is that? Huh. I need 6 repair. So I basically just I activated the droid and I didn't send it to do anything. So I can just run back here. I'm dumb. That should have been the first thing I did. Maybe there'll be some repair spikes in one of these rooms. It's not easy to grow your own food though. Like, I don't want to give the impression that it is. It's very much like, there's so many like things that can go wrong, especially in Florida. Like, it's the summer now and it's really hard to prevent crops, which is why I don't really want to do vegetables.
This is one of those old
God,
manuals.
music, chill out.
No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace.
It's Zalblard.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z.
Man,
You
the
didn't think
guy
I'd
who
forget
had to
about you.
do the original
We shouldn't solve
translation
our
for
together forever.
Wookiee speak, whatever the languages must have been like, God, I can't tell the difference between and
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, we'd never have
that would just sound sad. You know the language of my people. That is rare among your species. I am impressed. Or how else can I say it? I can't do a Wookiee impression at all. God, this almost sounds like my Lamachu thing for
Sure about
DA.
that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
See, they did the life debt just like Han Solo. You sure you want to go over this like now inside of this like sewer filled with mutants and dead bodies and disease and septic sludge?
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you?
Oh my God! I love how it gets worse as you go down.
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
That doesn't sound good to me. It's like it's gonna be that friend that always asks you for a couple dollars every time you go to Mickey D's, man. That buddy that's never got any money, dude.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Why do you guys just assume that I'm gonna be able to like help y'all?
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcan base.
What are we gonna do? Be like a
Don't
traveling band of
worry. I
weirdos?
know a back door into that skull.
Like a circus performance, like in A Bug's Life or something? He's like, it would be great.
I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. You did a good job mopping up those Gamorreans, but I don't think you want to luckily, rankers aren't too bright. Okay then, off we go. Like I...
might as well just add Zalbar because I wanted to give him a shot. Look how big he is, man. It's probably strength. Treat injury is really good for him, I guess. Yeah, because he's like a tank. So you want to build him... We want to build him strength. What is this? Melee weapons. God dang, dude, this guy's gonna hit like a truck. Yeah, we should add this feat. Oh my god. This gives extra vitality every time. This is ridiculous, man. Toughness must make you insane. It just makes their like health scale ridiculously. Oh my god. That's probably broken. I bet I can look that up now and be like, yeah, that's dumb. Sneak attack. Sweet.
Yes?
I feel like he can't wear like armor that other people can wear probably though. That's why his stats are so high.
Sure.
It's all about the calculations, man, those sweet calcs. I just want to come stay around and fight people in here. I bet he hits... Oh, he doesn't even have a weapon, man. Here, I'll just... Give him a weapon. There we go.
What?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. Oh, Zalbar's bowcaster. Sweet. It's all Zalbar's stuff. Break down the door. Watch this be. Can you guys all target this, please? Really just gonna sit here and let one person do this. There's like a ton of them in here, I'm sure.
Yes?
Come over here. Don't step on the mine. God dang, he does some damage.
What?
Oh, recover the mine. Just hoping for the sweet loot in here. The reward for fighting those dudes. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, man, this seems like just so unnecessarily large even. I'm just gonna like try to fill the map space this way. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that that people could be doing. It is hard like growing your own food, especially in Florida with how bad citrus blight can be. Are they like praying? Oh, they're like chilling. Just do the standard attacks. Or power attack, because that's a cooler move. Whoa! And this accuracy is whack. There you go. Nice. The looks are strong, man. For real. Yeah, citrus blight is basically this disease that like fruit trees can give. And if anybody wants to get into this kind of stuff, I'd recommend like perennials, like fruit trees, like things that a perennial is basically something that will like always produce, and it's not something you like plant and then you pull up at a later date. It's not something you like plant and then do something later with at a later date. You just kind of plant it in and you get everything that you need. I'd recommend that over doing something like God, my character just dies all the time. He gets focused by everybody. Maybe because he gets force powers later. Spoilers. Yeah, okay, cool. I guess we're just trying to clear out the whole thing now. It's nice that the antidotes give you health too. You can only use them once, huh? Those sweet levels.
Sure.
Oh, I want to heal the boy up too. Did we use all of our med bags? No? Okay, they just... Because we're on new items, huh? There we go. Yeah, man, med packs really, like, they do not scale well at all into the game. Fight to the death! God, you could please buff your accuracy, man. Good God. Oh, look, remains. Packaged in a backpack. Nice. Let's see what part of the map we haven't done yet. Force field to the Undercity. I haven't gone this way yet. Like down from here.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid. Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your apes. Ew. No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Okay, relax. No toothbrush.
Huh. I didn't know that they just like sporadically go into those things. It was better in Mass Effect that they kind of like kept that to background talk or like part of larger conversations rather than just like immediately jarring you out of stuff. Where does this ladder lead to? Oh. And then this would be continuing south. Haven't been down here yet. Ooh, a corpse and a skeleton. Nice. Adrenals. But yeah, citrus blight's really bad because it basically makes your trees unable to have mature fruit anymore. We're probably gonna have to go... Yeah, let's just go right. Like all the way right. Just to make sure we hit everything. You're probably going to have to... If you do citrus, you're gonna have to expect citrus greening. It's a disease. It makes it hard for the trees to hold mature fruit, and basically what happens is that the fruit stays green and it never ripens. and it's a disease. And strangely enough, I didn't realize this until people started talking about this, but there's no actual way to treat like trees for diseases, because it's a tree. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, inject antibiotics into like bark? It doesn't make any sense at all, you know. So once you get this disease, it's kind of over, and what'll happen is that gradually they won't be able to bear fruit, and then they'll just die. And it can happen over like seasons, you know. It's not necessarily like something that just happens immediately. But like that they'll just die straight up. But things like papayas, at least for Florida, like things like papayas, mangoes, yucca, sweet potatoes, and then lots of like, if you want to do vegetables, I guess we were trying to get like some of the Promised Land like journals. Might be a side quest, probably for that old weird guy that was talking about the coming or whatever. But like different fruit trees, if you want to do annuals, which are vegetables, they get hit super duper duper hard. And that's why, like, if you ever learn about like farming, a lot of farmers take the summer off because it's just too brutal for the pests out and the heat. It's too much to fight all the time. I guess we could go up here, right? It's too much to fight all the time, and basically what ends up, sorry, you guys probably are already aware how hard it is for me to like try to think and play. This is probably the same. Oh, junk! It's a trap! They definitely just spawned back there too. Yeah, if you guys want to do annuals, what are my like health skills? I can't go persuade any higher. I like computer use a lot. Not just because I'm an engineer. Sweet. But yeah, is there anything still? Did I miss this? Oh, okay.
Yeah?
If you want to do annuals, you can do all different kinds of tomatoes, different kinds of peppers. Lots of things will grow here. Anything that grows in like a tropical environment. Persimmons are super popular. That's citrus, but I mean it's not an annual either. But like that's one thing you could do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much into the vegetable gardens just because it's a lot of work. And even like volunteering with Rob, I was like, man, this is like a lot, you know? Like you're always out there, there's like bugs and caterpillars and all kinds of stuff like always on your... Why are they homies down here? Look, they're just chilling. There's always like something. Okay. Oh. Are they actually like doing damage to each other? Oh, okay. Yeah. Did I get a credit? Did I get XP for that? Them killing each other? That would be nice. But yeah. You can do lots of annuals, but they just get hit by the bugs so hard that I feel like it's not worth it. And you're always out there, you're always monitoring them. If you don't want to use like pesticides on your own stuff, which is part of like the appeal of growing your own vegetables anyways, like it's just like really a lot of work. But with like, you know, fruit trees and stuff like that, you can just bag the fruit and then a lot of the times it'll be safe from pests. And if you do have fruit trees, they will get hammered by animals and bugs. Like bananas, like the wasps are gonna go crazy, right? They're gonna just go redonkulous for them. I hope this droid doesn't shoot lasers because I don't want to get pulled onto the gas mine here. Don't step on it. Don't step on it. God, they're slow. But yeah, bag your fruit if you do, man, because that stuff is gonna be rough.
What?
Yeah, I've just been interested in growing my own stuff and being more sustainable for a while. There's so many things that are like cost like owning in regular economies, like how much you spend for food, the availability of good food, which should be like always available, because like literally something that's just grown out of the ground is good for you like a lot of the time. Like, and I mean that's obvious, but I just mean in the sense that like everything we get from conventional ag is highly processed or highly treated, or especially when it comes to meats, like highly fed with antibiotics. And some of the time that's valid, and people do get sick off like organic vegetables, and they get sick off non-organic vegetables too, but
Yeah?
I do think that like it's crazy how much like natural abundance exists that people don't take advantage of at all. Like, this is a really low level thing, but I have like a mint and a basil right now in my kitchen, just because like I wanted to get into the whole gardening thing, and I don't have like the best availability in my backyard for armor reinforcement. Oh, cool. For like trees and stuff. So I got this basil and this mint because I wanted to start just like growing things. I had some cactuses when I lived in St. Pete, and I killed them. So my gardening history was not great for anybody who feels like intimidated by any of this. Synthesize a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey. If we bait the prey properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Ooh. Huh.
What?
Maybe that'll come into play later. Yeah, let's not do that right now.
Hey, Big Z, don't take the... No, I'm not suggesting a bath. Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing. Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism.
Naked and scruffy boys. These big bears. Nice. But yeah, I mean, I killed like all my old plants when I had them, and that's why like my room and everything has like fake plants. But I literally like do nothing to this basil plant, and it does great, you know. He said lethal enough to kill it. Maybe I should just save and then walk over to the rancor, because he's definitely going to kill us. It's just, how are we going to get past him, you know? We're going to save this and just make sure we don't get totally wrecked. Cool. If only you could save in real life. Maybe I'll send Mission out here.
What?
She has a good stealth skill, right?
No one's gonna see this mission.
Yeah. No. Don't attack the rancor. Keep your stealth on. Is there something in the corpse pile? Computer spikes and frag grenades. Alright, so maybe I'll walk back and save the fact that I got the items over here, and then we can try to fight the rancor, or we can try to just bum rush over to the we can try to just bum rush all the way back. Let me do that again. Save. Save. Yeah, let's figure out how bad it's gonna be if we go head to head with this Rancor. Here's a frag, boy. Oh, damn, it did a lot of damage. Could I cheese this guy? I bet there's like an exploit. Dude, I bet you can get enough frags to kill this guy. How much experience would this give me? Ah, maybe we'll have enough. Gotta love these classic RPGs, man. What up? If we had Karth, we could absolutely get this guy. And just, even if we just used like Zalbar's abilities, you know. Oh my god, I almost got stuck, you saw that? Yeah, we got him. Ooh, we got him. See you later. Later, bitch. Nice. Dude, why did that gave you some trouble, homie? God. Really? All it did was take like 6 grenades, you know? Gotta chop up his remains, I suppose. I missed the unmoving remains? Alright. Nice. Cool. Well, that was easy enough, I guess. Watch me like need like every single one of those frag grenades in a minute. But yeah, I just try to be more environmentally conscious. It's like, you know, in my, like I have everything. I'm not like really, I used to be really into it when I was in like high school, right? Because like all those documentaries came out, like Food Inc. and everything around that time. And I used to, you know, I kind of like backed off on the sustainability stuff just because it was so, I wonder who that is. It was so difficult to like kind of meet that with, just slice this dude up. If these guys give me more trouble than the freaking, Rancor, that'd be hilarious. Damn, that Wookiee just kicked that dude straight in the chin. Sweet chin music. But I just backed off because I had like other priorities, you know? I was looking for a job. I was, you know, I couldn't really afford to eat the food that I wanted. I didn't know where I was living, so I didn't know where I would even be gardening at, you know? And, or like, you know, whether it would even be like my property. What the heck are these? The locker room? So I mean, it would be like, it wasn't really like the right time for it, but I've always like really cared and thought about that stuff, and it's strange to me when I hear people that don't consider like anything about the environment or giving back to the world around them or anything like that, because it almost seems like, at least to me, like
Sure.
a little privileged in the sense, like you can be privileged, you can seem privileged without necessarily like you can be like privileged without necessarily being like poor, you know what I mean? Or without being rich per se, just because you God damn, these guys are tough. Because you can just, you know, have a lot of knowledge and have a lot of time and have, you know, decent income, and I don't know, it just seems like to me like a lot of people take the world as it is for granted, and like it's this concept that they talked about kind of like in Mission, hopefully it doesn't get killed by this guy. It's this concept that they talked about like in that what is the movie or the show, True Detective, of like Russ Cole's, like everyone thinks like it's here for me, it's all for me. Oh shit, mission got ripped. Dang, really? You really gonna do that to mission? What you doing over there, Z? Got him. Get up, girl. There you go. Like people really feel like I feel that a lot of people really think that like the world is all here for them. You know what I mean? Like it's like they just wake up and once they get theirs, like that's all they need. You know? Maybe because some people are so used to struggling that you know they get to the end and they're like they feel owed the like having a pleasurable life or something. You know? And it's really like kind of silly in my opinion that anybody would be owed like anything. Like for me, like I've had my own share of challenges and difficulties, some things that I've already described, but you know, even more so than that. And I feel like because of my life I have such an abundance of time, of friends, of you know, like everything. I feel like it's not right for me to like sit here and you know kind of just live like brainlessly and like live just so I can like play video games forever, eat at a lot of like nice restaurants, like feel really good about like how many trips I've been on. Like it's kind of pointless, you know. And so I think like especially if once you get to a certain level in your life, like you should give back. Like why it doesn't make any sense not to. Hello? Can we attack this guy instead, please? Yeah, thank you. Why? Attack this guy. You're gonna die. No, well I might die, but the troop will live on. Using all these freaking med packs, man. Slice the computer. The barracks. Dang, there are a lot of homies in the barracks. Blow them up. What happened? The rec room. I think we fought our way through that. The pool. Nobody's used the pool in a while. It's being converted. Oh god, the garage. I should have used the spikes on that, man. Need to get to the control room. Huh. It's good that this was also like a game that early on encouraged people to, ooh, the armory. Let's get in here. This is where all the good stuff is. That sweet loot. It's good that this game encouraged people and like gave people experience early on. Ah, yeah. Ooh, nice. Gave people experience like early on for doing things that weren't directly combat related, like hacking stuff, because that was a big problem with a lot of early RPGs, is that you would get like totally shreked every time you would want to go into combat if you focused on anything but combat earlier in the game. Ah, yeah, military suit. Okay. And then I can give the heavy combat suit as a hand-me-down to mission. Nice. Does Zalbar, can he wear anything ever? No. He can have an energy shield though, that's good. So if we're going into a boss fight, we can all have some shields. Sweet. Do we have any med packs left? You can just burn through those things, man. One. Ah. I'm gonna have to save, but we'll probably end up having to like go out and get med packs. We came through here, didn't we? Yeah. Who's this? Waitress? Did we open this? Yeah.
Please don't hurt me. I just...
What? Wait, can she... I wonder if she can kill him during the talk. This is some, this is some Fallout stuff.
My name is Ada. My father... Now that you've killed the guard... I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me?
I guess he can't fight back during that. God, her damage is trash. God, if I didn't have Zalbar, we would be getting Shrek through this whole thing, man. God, if only I had Force Heal, man. Ugh. But yeah. It's just strange to think that people would be owed so many experiences, you know? Or like owed a life of ignorance, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. And this, I think, leads out the front door, which might get me back to where I can go buy some med packs. I'll probably get wrecked again as soon as I walk in here. What up, pool droid? Thanks, friend. Oh, God. Go! Just let Tailbell. He was, I mean, he was gonna die anyways. It's alright. This is one of those games where you just end up saving like over and over and over and over. Because you don't want to like go back and lose all your oh, this is the guy that... Yeah, this is the room that we totally cleared out. Yeah, he totally wrecks. And then these guys will get all their health back because they level up. I love this feature. Treat injury. And awareness and demo. Yes. And then security, demo, awareness, treat injury, stealth. Wait. Okay, whatever. Cool. Scoundrel's luck. Nice.
What?
My guy is still continuing to die over and over. One med pack. Nice. Advanced repair kit. Advanced med packs. Thank God. Pass card. Ooh. All the good loot. There we go. Lots of advanced med packs. Lots of money. Nice. Nice. use this. Yeah, everybody's doing good now. So there was a room that is in here that has a hallway of death, which is probably this, maybe this room. Before we do this, we should saveth the game. I know you guys are probably tired of looking at this, but it really sucks to lose your progress in these long drawn out segments. Come on, man. Are we not doing any damage? Hit the door! Yeah. God, that move like never hits.
Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Tongai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Kachi chuai tha odunga. Kontichani.
Well, I mean, he kind of gave me information. Why can't I just ask him for information, you know, without having to get dark side points? Man, what a waste. Definitely one of the things this game liked to do was... Okay, so we have to go back up that hallway. And then go in. There's another door. I wonder how bad this is going to be. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Mission and Zalbar, absolutely who they want you to use on this. 'Cause there's so many freaking mines in the building. Yeah, all the spikes. I wonder if we have enough to disarm the stuff. Insert the pass card. Oh, sweet. If you get the pass card, you don't even have to do that. Nice. Huh. Save again. Saving the game again. We're always saving the game because we hate losing our progress.
What?
Is that an evil droid? Will you droids ever... Where's patrol mode? It's like literally never worth it to repair those things because it's so expensive. No, no, this guy. Thank you. Nothing in this room? Alright. Is there another patrol right there? Yeah. Yeah, you frickin' garage. Oh god. Shouldn't have hit so many mobs at the same time. Dang, these garage people are tough. What are they doing in this garage all day? Training? God dang, man. My guy is so whack. Zalbar just wrecked everybody in like one hit. Improved power attack? Use the improved power attack. Improved power attack! Man, these mobs are tough. Mission just... God dang, our guys are bad. Why is my character so trash? Ugh. Yikes. Let me see. You don't even deserve the med pack, man. It's just wasted on you. We have no med packs because you got downed. Why do they make your character so bad in this game? Like, Zalbar is like so strong. Even Mission killed both those people. I was just like doing nothing to this dude for like forever. Oh, you're there. I can. Oh, look, I can actually damage this guy. Oh. Freaking garage heads. What are they doing in that garage all day? Practicing murder? It's just one thing in the loading bay. It's like, nah, there's nothing really to like... There's nothing really to like use in this one, I feel. At least they allow you to use like those skills in a lot of varied circumstances, you know? At least that's good. Oh man. Well, anyways, I think this has been a good episode. Me and Big Z and Little M going through the garage, fighting these garage heads. It's been real. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.